All right, let's talk a little bit Gamecock volleyball right now. You know, we're sitting here on this Gamecock Club Renewal Day, and your program, just like every other program here, is a beneficiary of some of the best facilities in the country, some of the best everything. Just what does the Gamecock Club mean to your program?
It means a tremendous amount of support. It's just thousands and thousands of people who have our backs, have the backs of our athletes, and I know that we appreciate it so much, being a women's sport in the SEC, and it helps us. It allows us to compete on a different level. We get to charter fly, so we miss less class. We get the best tutoring, the best food. We get so many great things that other colleagues of mine around the country wish they had. Even a friend of mine just got hired at Arkansas from Arizona State, and he was talking about the huge difference of student athlete support in the SEC versus even a big Pac-12 school. And it's just there's a level of importance placed on that in our conference that's second to none. And I think we do one of the best jobs at South Carolina of making sure that our athletes have everything they need. And you'll ask any of our kids and they'll tell you they get it.
And last year you had your ebbs and flows doing the different things, injuries, different things like that. But, still particularly played really well down the stretch. And, as you look back on last season, what's your take now in January?
Last year I was, in my 5 years, even though our record was not the way we wanted it to turn out, I was the most proud of not only the job of coaching that our staff did, but the way our kids stepped up, kept fighting all the way through. Because at some points we had both of our starting middles out, whether it was concussion or ankle. Our starting outside hitter had to have her knee drained and a cortisone shot in the middle of the season, and she lost some momentum with that. And we were piecing things together, but even though we had freshmen in positions where they weren't used to being in, or we had backup players who had never played very much, we were still really pretty darn competitive. And we lost several 5-set matches that could have gone either way, that we probably would have won had Darian Dozier been in, had Jackie Angermiller been in. And it is what it is. Like it's not an excuse. You gotta win with what you have. But I think we're getting closer and closer through recruiting to having more depth, and to be more okay when a starter gets hurt than we have been in my first few years, because we recruit throughout. We're already committed into 2018 to at least one player now. So it takes a long time to talk into 15-year-olds that far down the road. So to answer your question, I was pretty proud of how well we played and who we beat. We beat teams 3-0 at our place towards the end when we were healthy, and it kind of earlier. So we're really looking forward to the future. We have a great group.
Yeah, and staying with that, in the future kind of starts now. I mean, year-round. You mentioned recruiting is always year-round, but you're about to start up your spring preparation, getting some play dates in there. What are you most looking forward to in the spring?
I'm just looking forward to the improvement that we've already seen and that we're going to see at the end, because this is, I think, as a coach, this is our favorite time of year where we get to actually develop the players technically and help them mentally become more confident. The more they can have positive repeatability with what they're doing skill-wise, the faster their confidence grows, and then they just take off. And we're going to have 5 seniors next year, so they're all juniors right now training with us, and they're all very, very focused in that sense of urgency of, okay, it's my 4th year. I got to stay healthy. I got to stay strong. I got to hone my skills to help this team and leave something special behind. I think we have a really good group in place to do that for us, and some good juniors following them up, and, sophomores even following them up. So it's a good time of year for us.
I know, I'm already looking forward to it. Thanks for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brian.